What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats film session. And today, we're going to be talking about Darnell Washington and specifically his blocking performance, so far this season, baby. So y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button one time for the culture and don't forget to subscribe. That's Darnell right there. We'll play it in full speed, and after that, we're going to break it down, baby. But shout out to the young guy, Darnell Washington, man. Liking what I am seeing on tape. Alrighty. So here we have Darnell lined up in the, we call it the DT formation. All that we're saying is he's a detached tight end position, okay? So Pat is the attached because he is a part of the main core on the offensive line. He is just in a off position. That's it, okay? But as a whole, man, for him, his responsibility, he has to block the technically reigning defensive player of the year. Now, I don't know how long this going to last. We got TJ Watt. And yeah, it's about that time for him to get that one back. But anywho, as we're looking at Darnell, that's his responsibility. He has to seal the edge right here, okay? Seal the edge because this play is designed to go outside, all right? So for Darnell, with the off alignment, that does help him in terms of just having a better power angle. But we also know that Nick Bosa is a pretty good defender, baby. So as the play starts, what do we get? Initially, I love the hand placement. In terms of, we know that Bosa was going to get to the steering wheel first, but when in terms of Darnell having two hands on Bosa, I like that because right here, he's still in enough of a power position where he can separate, where he can extend himself in terms of the blocking element. Even though Bosa is fighting in his chest, Darnell, as you can see right here, is still able to use his position now because of the knee bend. Look at the knee bend. He's not standing up tall, being all 6'9". No. He's bent his knees, got himself in a power position. And because of his size, along with his strength and the fact that he had two hands on Bosa, now watch Bosa try to fight this. He can't. That's why Bosa goes to the spin move. Because he realized I cannot beat him across in terms of power on power. Let me try the next move, which is the spin. And ultimately for Darnell, this is where the athleticism continues to show. Watch the hat placement right here. Hat placement is key on blocks like this, especially point of attack. If this hat gets too far behind and Bosa across his face, that's where you get the holding penalties. Ultimately, what do we get though? Darnell's able to almost shock him. And now the athleticism shows once again, where now he goes from stock block or drive block to now I'm going to run, and it's almost like a reach block right here, as you can see. So now Darnell is hunting this upfield shoulder where the 7 is, okay? So he can get that leverage and ultimately give Jaylen Warren a nice little angle right here to hit through this hole. So I'm definitely loving that part. But then watch the finish. Gets the hands back on him, two hands, hat in the way. So that way his man can't make the play. This is beautiful. Beautiful. And then finishes touching some more. Watch this. Bosa is frustrated. That hand smack. He's not even celebrating with Fred Warner because he's irritated at the fact that Darnell just blocked him to sleep like this, man. But this is a beautiful job by Darnell. I love the pad level. First off, as a big guy, you gotta bend your knees. His ability to do that is gorgeous. Then from there, man, you watch the hand placement, the constant just adjusting and readjusting to stay in position and making sure that he doesn't do anything dumb like commit a penalty. All right. But as a whole, man, excellent rep right here by Darnell. And like I said, man, this continues to show up on his tape, man. But just a nice rep. All right. But I got me another play we got to talk about. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So, whoa, is this special teams film? What is going on? This might be a first in Master Moats film session history that we break out some kickoff return footage for you guys, man. But I gotta talk about the young guy Darnell Washington, man, in terms of just how he continues to just be productive. But more importantly for me, it's the mindset. And that's what I want to show you on this particular play. So play this in full speed. Then after that, I will break it down. Take y'all into the classroom real quick. Got a little right return. Double the R5. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I'm mad they kind of glitched the film on me for a second right there, but we ain't go trip. All right, so let me get into this thing real quick. So in terms of Darnell, he and Connor Hayward are gonna double the L5. Excuse me, yeah, because left side for those guys. So the L5, and this is beautiful, man. In terms of the return, man, like I said, trying to run this thing to the right, and they're just gonna be reading off of Darnell, or reading off of that double team with Darnell and Connor. So not gonna bore you in terms of him getting his depth, but I do like the fact that in terms of the details of it, he is getting his alignment right, because you got to make sure that you are in relation with your return man, not too far up, not too far back. All right. But the thing is this, man, the best part about this play is it's a double. I don't care about that. He makes his block. I'm not tripping on that. Get out of here, glitchy film. This is what I love, though. Watch the mentality at the end of the play. He wants to finish you. He wants to finish you. And look at, I love that, man, because it's contagious. And it's something that you're not just situationally being a bully out there. No, you a bully every time. And that's what I love. Put all your weight on him. Let him feel all of that, man. I love to see that right there. And like I said, this is on kickoff return, where typically no one sees these plays except the coaches. And when you talk about a young guy getting an expanded role like we just saw from the primetime game against the Browns, this is the type of stuff in terms of why that happens, because they see this and they say, man, this guy has the mentality that he wants to do whatever it takes for this team to be successful. He's going to do whatever it takes for this team to be good. Like I said, man, love the finish right there by Darnell, and shout out to Connor as well. I see you looking down on him too, Connor. I see you, baby. I see you. All right, but you know I got one more play on offense that I got to show y'all. So let's rock with it real quick. All right, now this final play actually is like my favorite play from Darnell thus far in this very young season. But yeah, we're gonna run this here tape. Y'all know who he's going against. It's technically the reigning defensive player of the year for now. But let's just watch what 80 does. Just watch him work. Come here. Think about it. And yeah. You know, we call that one of them there pancakes. Yes, pour extra syrup on that thing. Oh, we love this right here though, man. So obviously we know this is the inside zone for Najee, and for Darnell, man, his responsibility is keeping Bosa out of the C gap. Okay, this is the C gap right here. Okay, B gap, A gap. All right, just so that way you know what I'm talking about, ABC. Okay, and then the D gap is outside of the tight end. All right, but in terms of Darnell, that's his responsibility. So what does he get initially? Love the steps. He initially gets Bosa just taking a regular outside rush stance, or right outside positioning. He's not trying to cross Darnell's face just yet. But now what happens is this. Bosa gets nosy because he can see that Najee is trying to bend this thing inside. So now he gets high. Think about this, man. Y'all know how tall Darnell Washington is. I guarantee you, if you don't, you know that he's taller than Nick Bosa. Okay? But if you look at the pad level and you look at the helmets, Bosa is actually higher than Darnell right now because of Darnell's body positioning. I love the fact that he's able to get his feet in the ground like this. Hands are tight inside. This is beautiful in terms of the technique and fundamentals. Then he shuffles. He doesn't cross over. He shuffles, and that's where Bosa gets in trouble. Bosa crossed over because he's desperately trying to cross face right here, and Darnell takes him for a ride, gives him everything he's looking for, and finishes on him. You see Bosa pushes him off because he gave him the smear job. You know, he just smeared all across their face. Yeah, a lot of disrespect on that one. And then Darnell just shakes his head like, yeah, partner, you knew what time I was on. Georgia over Ohio State is what he said. But baby, this is a excellent rep though as a whole by Darnell Washington, man. And like I said, there's no surprise why he continues to see the field more and more, because he is winning his one-on-ones in these blocking situations, and it's just beautiful to see from the young guy, because that was something that was on his tape even with him coming out of Georgia. So like I said, man, you guys let me know your thoughts on what you've been seeing from Darnell thus far, and what you think, you know, his role could potentially end up being by the end of the season. All right, but either way, you know, I appreciate you for tuning in, and until next time, baby, peace.